Hello, hola. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you may be watching. I am so happy to be here and to be able to speak to you this evening. For me, it's the evening. Um, this is Passion Speak, and welcome. This is where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. Um, my name is Sandra Jennings, and I just want to talk just a quick moment, reintroduce myself. This is Passion Speak. I have been doing Passion Speak, which is a live stream, not necessarily a podcast, but kind of patterned like a podcast. And let me just do one quick thing. Yes. Um, and so we broadcast live every Thursday, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, and I speak with guests. Basically, what I do is just go live with a guest who is passionate about one thing or another. And so I have had a bunch of different guests. If you go to my YouTube, you will see I've had maybe 60 or 70 guests going. For a while. We went twice a week. Now schedules have changed quite a bit, so we go once a week with a guest. And I have spoken to many different people from many different walks of life, authors, artists, all kinds of artists, entrepreneurs. And let me tell you a little bit about how Passion Speak got started. And I'm going to go over here because I see a comment. So the way Passion Speak got started, I used to work in higher education, and I had a student um, who used to work for me, and she asked for a reference letter. And so I said, sure. So I asked her who was it going to, and she, hi, hi, Serena. She says she's watching, working and watching. You go, girl. Thank you. Thanks, Serena. Serena did my art above my and I hosted Serena on a Passion Speak. But anyway, I ended up buying a piece of art from Serena. You got to check out her art. Oh man. Anyway, um, so my student wrote me, and she texted me, I need a reference letter. Okay, I got you. So tell me what you need. And she says, well, I have applied to TEDx to have TEDx out here in California. And I said, oh, okay, that's real nice. So what do you need? Um, and she told me everything that she needed. You're welcome, dear. Serena. Um, she says, she tells me everything that she needs in this reference letter for her TEDx talk. And I said, well, tell me all about what you're going to talk about so I can make the letter meet your needs. And she told me all about it. I was like, that is awesome. That is really awesome. I'm sure you'll do something. You'll turn their head anyway. And she said, I'm hoping for it. And she said, I said, when will you know? And she said, well, I'll know in 8 to 10 months, I think she said. And I was like, 8 to 10 months. TEDx is nice, but the world don't revolve around TEDx. We can do this now. You can share your story now. Well, she said, okay. She was a little nervous. I was a little nervous, but we shared her story. We shared it on live, and we shared it. This was at the end of 2020. We shared her story, and it was awesome. And she did awesome. And I think that she ended up hearing from TEDx, and she didn't get that assignment, but she didn't waver. In the meantime, we went live, and I said, this was kind of fun. So I continued to do it. And now, everyone who I ask will say, if they're busy, they'll say they're busy. Of course, they'll say, "Oh, that sounds like something I'd like to do," and they because I believe that people don't have ample opportunity to talk about themselves. Now, of course, they can go on TikTok and then go on Instagram and they can put out snippets of themselves and what they do, but to have um extended conversation about what they believe, about what they do, about why they're passionate, about how it started, about who's involved, about whether or not they've monetized it. Because, of course, a passion and a hustle or a career is not the same thing. Many people will have passions and will have a career that's totally different from their passion. So, we just kept on because I believe that they don't have the opportunity to just talk, 15, or just have an authentic conversation with someone about what they love. Because most people, after 5 minutes of you talking about yourself, they're gonna be rolling their eyes, thinking, okay, when is this gonna end? And so on this platform, they have a legal right to talk about themselves, and I'm nosy, so I want to know, well, how did you start that, and what was your inspiration, and how did you do it? I mean, like, tell me so someone else can hear it, so they can be inspired, so they can maybe learn that they have a passion for it themselves, or a similar passion, or if they relate to how you got started, because they may be struggling with something, or they may be having some twinges. Who knows, the universe, God may be saying to them, this is something that you should try, because you might develop a passion for it. So um so by virtue of us having these conversations, maybe some listener will say, I had an ideal something like that, and could that have developed into a passion? Yeah, probably could have. Um, it has been said that your happiness lies in what you are passionate about. So, a lot of people are struggling with happiness. They're struggling, how are we gonna do this? How am I gonna survive? Life is hard. I need something. Particularly those people who have to make money in positions or in things that they don't like to do. Maybe their passion is something that gives them a outlet for something that they love, on top of their money making opportunity. Like, maybe they work, and my father worked in a factory all his life. So, um that was not his passion. His passion was family and outdoor life, and he didn't have anything much more after that. He was just a real homebody, and he loved it. That was what he loved. Um, a lot of people don't have passionate. They don't have passionate things that they're about. They don't have a passionate. So it's my hope that maybe somebody will cross us and they will say, oh yeah, I'm that looks like something I want to study, or I want to evaluate a little more. I also wanted to say that just because you're not making money at it does not mean it's not a passion. um you may or may not monetize. I use my mother as a classic example. She was a huge volunteer, and she was passionate about it, but she worked at the pen club, she worked in the factory, she worked some part-time jobs, she worked whatever she was just a laborer, general laborer, excuse me. She's a general laborer, but she was passionate about Veterans Affairs, and she put in a lot of hours, and that's on my YouTube also, because she got this huge honor. I use her as an example because she put in over 75,000 hours of her personal time toward her passion, and that is the equivalent, they calculated as the equivalent of 29 work years. Like, she could have retired from that, but she didn't. She retired from factory life, from being a laborer. but she was very passionate. And just, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come. I had a client who wanted to come on and talk about their passion, but they had some scheduling conflicts. I had some scheduling conflicts, and we had some miscommunication. So I said, I'm going to come on and just say hi and just reintroduce myself and say how much I appreciate everyone who has supported, everyone who has been there and tuned in, everyone who has subscribed on YouTube. I do appreciate you, and I'm always going to appreciate you because this is what I like to do. I'm not particularly good at it, but I'm getting better. My passion is learning. My passion is talking to people about what they're doing, and I look kind of even weird about it because sometimes when I'm talking to people about what they do, I get in their face like, tell me more about this. And they, they think I'm a little weird. What's Serena say? Oh, we appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate you too, Serena. Oh my gosh. I wish I could show my camera. She's okay. You blowing me up now. She say you awesome. Girl, I appreciate it. I do. I really do. Um, so the number of clients that I have spoken to, I think I've over the last year or two, and I've been doing this since, like I said, the end of 2020, is maybe about 75, probably 75 people that I've spoken to about their passion. And the list of people I want to talk to is so long. There's a lady who's a veterinarian. She's a local veterinarian, but I want to talk to her about, I don't have any pets. So what's special about that? I want to talk to her so I haven't even reached out to her. There's so many people, I'm telling you. And when I see them all the time, in the beginning, I was thinking, Lord, where can I find people who are passionate? But when I started looking, the Lord just really started revealing a lot of people who are very passionate, who believe in what they are doing. And I'm thankful because we need more of those kinds of people because God knows there's enough in our situation. We're not going to go down that street. But anyway, so thanks for your time. Watch for me. I will be posting and publishing, and always you can go to YouTube, please, and look me up, Sandra Jennings. Maybe if you search Passion Speak or Sandra Jennings, either one on YouTube will get you there. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Serena, and whoever else caught me tonight. I will be in touch, people. And have a great evening.